here,
be
and then
the very best, like no Link ever was. To catch fairies is my real test. The Koroks is my cause. I will travel across Hyrule, the open world that it is, to teach Ganon to understand. You can't abuse your kids.
I was wondering where you were gonna rhyme with it.
Zelda Mon. Boppity boopity.
Boppity boopity, everyone. Welcome back to Nintendo-O-Rama. This is the Matt Challenges for Breath of the Wild. That's right, here on Nintendo-O-Rama. I'm Taylor, and giving me the challenges, it's my guest, Matt.
Well, hey guys. I hope you're ready, because today is going to start some pretty crazy ramping up of challenges. As we have a direction we have to go in, but we got some stuff to do.
Yes. We beat the Divine Beast last time, Varudania. That's complete. So now we're gonna make our way back to the dye shop, to learn where I need to go next. But it's since the Divine Beast is done, it's the beginning of the new episode. I got to drop some stuff. So we are going to drop some weapons here. What do I want to keep? None of this. I'll keep the boulder breaker, and I'll keep this Knight's Claymore that I have.
All right.
And then I will definitely keep this bow. I'll drop these two bows. And Jesus, I keep hitting the wrong button. Sorry. Okay, and I still only have 2 shields. Yep. So there we go. All right, we'll drop them.
In addition to that, there's a couple of things that I want to before you start playing. A couple things I want to mention. Okay. For the foreseeable future, I am locking all warping, so you are trapped having to wander your way everywhere you go.
Great.
In addition to that, God's Clown, one of your followers, has given us a very fantastic challenge that we're going to go with, not just this episode, for the next few episodes. The only food you're allowed to eat is dubious food.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's
I hate it. Okay.
And as you're supposed to be going back to the dye shop, I want you to walk all the way through every possible infested land you can to get there.
Okay. So no horse is what you're telling me.
No horse. I want you to walk and fight whatever you see.
Okay. I had a plan. I wasn't going to use a horse, but I was going to do a little floating. Is floating? Does that count?
Is floating okay?
Can I do some floating?
No, I don't want you to do any floating. I want you to have to walk.
Okay, great. Great. Grand. Okay. So
this is a terrible place.
Okay, and I have to fight everything I see?
Everything you come across.
Okay, great.
And you can only use dubious food to heal.
From now on in the entire playthrough?
Until we lift that restriction, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Welcome to the Matt's Challenge.
All right. Where do I need to be going then? Because I was gonna go to this tower and then float to this tower and then float over here. So I just need to walk south. I just need to go south. Okay, to the south.
And the sooner you can find a place to cook dubious food is probably the better, because you don't have any.
I don't. So.
Nice.
Die. I'll have to use... I'm trying to figure out what's the fastest way so I can cook a bunch of dubious food. I think it's just something plus a monster part, maybe?
Yeah, I think if you use anything that's not food in it, it creates dubious food.
Okay. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep those choo-choos rollin'. Oh, God.
Avalanche.
I didn't have to fight that. He died of natural causes. Okay. There we go.
That was getting hit by a boulder is not a natural cause.
No?
No.
Oh, you know what? I haven't gotten a Korok in a long time. Oh, what is that? Oh, this is a spring. A spring of healing.
Oh, I will allow that. You can use the spring of healing to heal.
Where is...
Because the only thing you can eat is dubious food, and so, you can use other things to heal.
Yes, okay. I need to find the rock.
He's probably busy making movies with Kevin Hart.
Probably.
He's always making movies with Kevin Hart.
With Kevin Hart. Where the freak is it? Hold on. It's usually this direction.
Is it over there? You can't.
Maybe.
You just have to swim.
It's usually the direction that the open space is. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it would be this way. I think this puzzle is like you have to find a way to walk to it. Maybe it's over here. I'm getting sidetracked. Maybe
it's me.
Where's the... Oh!
Up there.
Here we go. There's a bunch of things over here.
Beautiful luminous stones of magic.
My boulder breaker. Okay, so here's the rock. So we have to, if I remember correctly, and there's a shrine nearby. Oh, my ADHD is going crazy.
What a day to have an episode.
I want to do everything. Okay,
I want
here
to be
and then
the very best, like no Link ever was. To catch fairies is my real test. The Koroks is my cause. I will travel across Hyrule, the open world that it is. To teach Ganon to understand, you can't abuse your kids.
I was wondering where you were going to rhyme with it.
Zelda-mon, gotta catch up. It's you and me.
It's you and me. Zelda's my destiny. Okay.
Zelda-mon.
Zelda-mon. Where's my... yeah. Here we go.
In the DLC you must pretend you're Zelda-mon.
Alright, let's get out of here. To the south.
Pole? There aren't any polar bears there.
That's, you know what? It's funny that you say that. And I think, I don't know if you were the one who told me this, but I learned this recently, like why it's called the Arctic and the Antarctic.
Uh-huh.
I had no idea.
Yeah. It's an easy way to know where bears are.
Yeah, Antarctic, no bears.
In Arctic,
there's bears.
Bears! I like the idea that they were like, where'd you travel? North. What'd you find? Bears! Where'd you go? South. What'd you find? No bears.
No bears. Ooh, I don't know where this...
For 1,000 years, that's how they taught it to their kids. Like,
uh-huh.
What's up there, Daddy? Bears. And down there, no bears.
Okay. Where is this shrine? It's this...
Oh, Linky. You
this
came
away.
and you gave me a stinky. No.
It's been a while since we've recorded, and I missed this.
It was stuck inside your pinky.
I missed
That
your
used to cost,
random songs of nonsense.
They used to cost 10 cents at a brothel. The stinky pinky.
The stinky pinky.
You can float like this. That's fine. I just meant I don't want you to like bypass any biomes. You know, I want you to go through them. But yeah, you can float down like this. That's fine.
Cool.
You'll be somewhere in the middle of the biome.
Yeah, I won't be going very far.
No, I don't think you will be.
I don't think so.
And then once we read the next letter, I have a challenge for you. A real challenge.
Do?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
The colors don't look right on my TV. Either the colors are wrong, my eyes are broken, or for some reason that grass looks an awful lot like mustard.
It's pretty. This grass is pretty like bright green. It's pretty lime green. Yeah, it's yellow. It's a very bright, different colored grass in this part of the map. Did you get that? Did you get that picture I sent you of that shirt?
Yeah, that was great.
It said like, "I may be colorblind, but I know I look good in red." And it's like a blue shirt.
See, now this looks green.
Yeah, this is less limey.
It is definitely less of a British person. Oh! Yes. To all our Brit friends out there, sorry to offend. Maybe you shouldn't have tried to conquer the world 300 years ago. Zing!
Yeah, pip pip and suck it. We got
pip pip and cheery ho ho ho.
Pip pip and cheery, oh no.
Oh my, Captain.
Speaking of nerdy things like Star Wars, it was just Comic-Con just recently.
You were Comic-Con just recently.
This week. I wish.
I don't think you've done something that stupid in a while. That's funny.
What, jump in the river?
Yeah. That's like that strong going downhill whilst being shot at by a guy.
I gotta fight this thing.
I think so.
Got him.
Yeah, Comic-Con just happened. There's all sorts of cool stuff that they annoued for
a lot of exciting MCU news. Yeah, that's what I'm most excited about.
So much MCU news. McU news.
Okay, here's a pot. We can do some cooking. Okay, what's gonna be the fastest way for me?
I think if you just take one part, part and hold it and drop it in. Right?
Oh, yeah. That's dubious.
It only heals one part, by the way.
I know. I see that. I wonder if I do more than one though, if it'll do more than one heart.
You've got so many of those. Why don't you hold 5?
This is quite the horny meal. Nope. It's still just one. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. There's no way I'm gonna just sit here and cook all episode. So what I'll do is I'll cook a bunch. I'll cook a bunch of this off camera because I really want to make sure I have tons of food.
Yeah, because for the foreseeable future, this is what you're allowed to eat.
But thanks a lot, God's Clown.
Shout out to God's Clown.
I tell you what, can I finish off what I have in my pocket? Because otherwise it'll just sit there. Okay. I thought I'd ask.
Let it sit there. I don't care. You want me to tell you to throw it away? Throw it away.
I can't throw it away. I wish I could. You can't drop it. You have to.
You can't drop food?
Nope. You can't drop the recipes that you've already cooked. I can drop apples and shit, but dang it, there's already. I'm trying to keep going, but I keep seeing enemies.
Well, no, if they're over there, they're not in your way. No, I meant if you come across them,
Oh, if they come for me.
Yeah, if they're in your way, kill them. Don't run away from a challenge.
Oh, kill them.
You don't have to murder everything. Jesus.
What if I want to murder the Synox?
Little Winky Foo-Foo hopping through the forest. Gonna kick a Hinox in his fucking nuts.
And dead. I'll take all that. Thank you. Oh, he just gave me some durians too. Son of a bitch.
Well, just hang on to him.
I had no... See, that was the deal, like, going to the Divine Beast. I had no food. And I was thinking, oh, man, I really need to go get a bunch of hardy durians and cook them.
Well, and I was kind of hoping you would have cooked everything because I knew this was coming up.
Oh, did you?
Well, yeah, I've known for weeks what we were going to be doing.
Why did I whistle?
I don't know.
Ow.
I'm not your mother.
Bam. Oh, who's shooting?
But I look good in her nightgowns. Zing.
Who's shooting at me? Hey! Oh, that moo-moo.
Who do that moo-moo that you do?
That moo-moo
so well?
that you do. Okay. Keep going to the south. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. We'll make a straight shot. I think the dye shop is right here.
Yep.
There we go. Aw. Mountains. Although
a Link walks down the street. He's kind of short in the middle now.
Oh no.
When Linky's life is so long.
Hold on. I want to put on...
No, you don't.
This is a climbing gear. There we go.
Okay. It's right in your way.
Yeah, we'll see if it comes for me.
It's content over there.
Yeah, he's all right. Shit.
I was gonna say, you're moving too much to the side though. You were circling him. You weren't getting away.
Nope, there goes my Knight's Claymore. There's another one. Oh, you know what I want to do? Hold on. Have fun with this! Oh, it didn't lift him up.
I had a really weird dream in the middle of the day today.
Oh, yeah. There we go. It's just flopping him around. What was your dream?
So it's a place that I actually go back to in my dreams quite a bit, and every time I go there I should remember this is a terrible place. But I think it used to be a house that I was supposed to own, but like it's been co-opted by these imaginary people in my dreams. It's like this big family that have like 30 or 40 kids that all have like 30 or 40 kids. So there's just like this massive amount of people there. And for some reason I bring like I have this, I guess, this date or something that I bring there, and I always forget that while it's a big party and there's all these different rooms and different levels to go to, I forget that at some point in time in the middle of the night it gets scary, all the lights shut off and everybody goes attacking each other and tries to kill you. So at the end of it, if you survive, everybody goes out for like IHOP at the end of it if they survive. And I had to
naturally.
And then, like, right, but I couldn't find this girl that I had brought. She was missing, and I didn't know where she was because there's like 50 or 60 rooms she could be in, or she could be dead. And
right.
And then like I was at IHOP and her friends come in because her friends are there, even though we're supposed to be like an 8-hour drive away from anyone else. And like her friends are there, and they're like, yeah, she doesn't want to come in and talk to you. She hates you now. And I'm like, one more person in my life that hates me. And I know it's not real.
You're right.
But in my brain, it's 100%
Why did I bring
real.
her to the death mansion?
Right, why do I keep doing that to people? I know they're going to do that. I mean, for the first half of it, it's really cool because everyone's like hanging out, they're playing video games and like having party and just and everyone's really nice, and then it gets spooky. It's a horror film.
Then it's spooky time.
I've lost way too many girlfriends that way.
In your dreams.
In my dreams, yeah. Not real girlfriends.
Oh, I don't know if I've done this on this playthrough yet, but I want to show you this. And I think I've shown you this before, but I want to show the people at home. This is a neat trick you can do if you ever come across one of these puzzles where it's the trees. So, as you can see, you've got the 3 trees. You need to make the 3rd tree look like these 2. So only that one apple needs to be left on the tree. Here's what you can do. Make sure you find the right apple. So it's the one on the elbow there. You stasis the apple that you want to keep. Okay? Then you just cut down the fucking tree. And it works.
Whoa!
Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love it. It's such like a crazy way to cheese it.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? This game is great because there's so many different ways to do the same stuff.
I know, right? Okay, where the freak are we? We are... oh, the Laneru. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, cool. This is where the... This is that little dam area, or that little... Yeah.
Right, go ahead and do... Yeah, you can do a little bit of flying stuff and whatnot. You don't have to necessarily land.
Is this the... No, I want to go... Hold on. We want to go this way.
No, you've made a terrible mistake.
I'm taking a detour.
He should have a go-kart. Or a golf cart.
Well, he does have the... In the DLC, you can get that motorcycle.
That motorcycle can suck my dick.
Motorcycle's pretty sweet, although you don't get it until the very end, so it's kind of like...
And there's nothing to do, yeah.
Yeah.
You've already done everything.
I guess you could technically do the DLC... I think you have to do all of the Divine Beasts to do that particular DLC. But you don't have to do everything, but you can... So, if you just do the 4 Divine Beasts, then you can get the motorcycle. But it's still a lot to do without the motorcycle.
You know, it suddenly dawns on me that Link shouldn't have that thing because his mama don't dance and his daddy don't rock and roll. And only someone who's awesome should have that motorcycle.
I only have 1 fireproof lizard. Okay, well it's fun. Did I ever? Oh, let's do these so that this whole set is good. Let's do that. She kisses that thumb. She doesn't know where that thumb's going. All right, let's see.
Same places the pink stink.
Did I get the hat for this? The hat is at 1. Oh, and these can be... Yeah, we'll do these. Great. And then these will be... All of these will be equal as well. Yeah. Yes. Just do it.
Aww.
Aww. Oh. I've been catching a bunch of like old Conan O'Brien clips on TikTok, and
they have a medicine.
Good one. But anyway, I've been catching all of these clips, and it's really, I've forgotten about some of the stuff, like when I was, in high school. Like that's when I would watch Conan O'Brien a bunch. And some of my favorite stuff that he used to do all the time, that was just like, it was just stupid, but it would be like it was just like a running gag that he would have going all the time. So like one was like his George W. Bush impression, which was just him going, "Hole, hole." It wasn't a good impression. It was just him going, "Hole." And then he would say, and then a butterfly flies by, and he's like, "Oh." It was just, stupid Conan jokes, but it was the best. Okay, I think I have enough for something. Yes, all right, good sir.
Oh man, we almost lost Jason Momoa today.
We sure did.
That would have been a shame.
I have something to say about that, but what can I have? Okay. So, what happened? What happened exactly to Jason Momoa?
He was in a head-on collision in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
Two motorcycles hit each other, but apparently they both walked away without any sort of serious injury.
So you could say he almost got Momo'd over.
No, I wouldn't say that because I'm a human being and have empathy for those who have just been seriously hurt or in some sort of tragic accident.
You said he was
wrong with you?
You said he wasn't seriously hurt.
What is wrong with you? No, I'm kidding.
That's not my joke anyway, but yeah. It's I heard that today and I was like, oh my god. I died laughing. I was like, that's so stupid, but I love it.
To relax, he's gonna have to go get himself an Aqua mani-pedi. Now that's comedy.
That's a good one.
We gotta look for fingerprints. Excuse me, I will not.
That's an Animaniacs joke that you're just like, oh my god, how did they sneak that? I found prints. No, fingerprints. I don't think so. You're just like, oh my god.
I love the Animaniacs.
I do too. I even like the new stuff. I think the new stuff is great.
The new stuff's good. It's different, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's the old stuff was just constantly doing Marx Brothers jokes. The new stuff is a little more original. But also topical. You know.
Well, that's why Yakko is my favorite, because he was always doing Marx Brothers shtick. Mm-hmm. And I love that kind of stuff. It's always really funny to me. So
yeah, that's my favorite kind of humor.
Oh my god! Last time I was here, I was Korok blocked.
Yes,
I remember passing this and going, I can't do it. But now, it is mine.
It is mine.
Oh, we still got so far to go. Actually,
no one shall be admitted during the thrilling walking across the continent episode.
We're not that far. We're almost there. In fact, I'm gonna hop up here. Boop, boop, boop. Look at all this stamina.
Your mama don't shrine and your daddy don't Korok and go.
Nice. Well done.
Thanks. I got there in the end.
Yeah, you did it. Okay.
Yeah, it's good to have all that stamina, isn't it?
It's right over there. It sure is.
Oh, the sweets. Let's see a full leather wheel.
I like this place at night. I think it's like peaceful. Ooh, I see some rocks to explode over here.
Peaceful.
This is why, Matt, this is why I fast travel everywhere. Otherwise, I just do everything because I see it and I want to do it. It's the problem with me not fast traveling. So I just get distracted.
Oh, son of a... Oh, I am angry now.
What just happened?
So you know that guy, the Doctor Who superfan on YouTube that makes his own Doctor Who episodes that he's the Doctor?
Us? Wait, no, I don't.
No, this is this guy that dresses up as his own Doctor. He does like entire seasons of him being the Doctor. It's a TV show.
I have not heard of this, period.
He just got hired to make Doctor Who radio dramas.
Really?
Alright, that's it. Fuck it. We're making voices from the vortex, and I swear to God, I'm getting a job.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, we made 2 seasons of a show. Doctor Who-ish.
Ish.
Doctor Who adjacent.
Doctor Who adjacent. You know.
Yeah.
You might want to use your... Oh, no. You might want to go really high.
Yeah. No, you're right. As soon as I jumped, I said, I want to be higher.
Higher and higher. Higher. Higher love.
Your love is lifting me. Keeps on lifting me.
Higher.
Higher and higher.
Oh, baby, you're the one thing everyone's going to want to need on their Christmas list. Yeah, and the first time someone gets mad at it, the toaster will eat their fingers. No, we'll put a warning label on those. Oh, God. Oh, how could you fall for it, the old man-eating toaster? That's Ghostbusters 2. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, my God. Okay, so Matt and I were talking on the phone the other night, and I was tired. I was very tired. Okay, let's just preface it with this, because this joke, I guarantee you, will not be as funny as it was that night. But the joke was, hey, you know Slimer? Oh yeah, isn't he? Yeah, one of the Ghostbusters. Slimer's not a Ghostbuster. He's a ghost buster. And I seriously, I was crying. I was crying laughing. And it's not that funny, but God, it was one of those where you just punch.
Yep.
Punch, slap happy. And
I
man, I was
like
laughing.
that people get to know our friendship better when they listen to this stuff.
I mean, what else are we going to talk about?
Wow.
Thank you.
Celeste? Oh, I got
Celeste.
this. Thank you. Really, I can't believe you did that for me. Here, this is a small token of my thanks.
Great.
Sneaky
I
veggie
can't
rice
eat it.
balls.
I'll put it in my cooler. I'll put it in my deep freezer for in my bunker that I'll never eat. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh no! Sneak attack! Oh god! I'm using ice arrows because that's what I have the most of. There we go. I need to buy some arrows now. We're at this. We're going to a town.
Mm-hmm.
I could have bought some in Kakariko. I didn't think about that. Oops. Oh, what's really funny is that you know, they have that they have this thing on the map, the Hero's Path mode, where it'll show your path, right, where you've gone, where you've been, and it'll show if you play, it'll show like where you started. It'll show like the whole thing, right, like this. And so on my original playthrough, what's really funny is I watched the entire thing, and you can tell when it was like, oh, I made an arrow run, because I fast traveled to all the towns really quickly. Yeah. It's like shing, 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 shing. I was like, oh, okay, I just went and got arrows. That must have been what I was doing there. Oh, here we are, Hateno.
Hateno, I guess you're probably gonna want me to read you this next thing.
Yeah, probably. Here, let me buy these arrows. Let me buy arrows.
The arrows.
I'll take them all. Oh, I need to sell some. Let's see. I have things to sell. Where are my jewels? Here we go. My gems. My uncut gems. All of them. All of them. Okay, that's good. It's probably enough to buy these arrows. These bomb arrows, baby. Hell yeah. What the hell is so funny? You're buying my whole stock. Oh, Jesus.
I'm broken, poor. Without a thing to say.
I'll have to contact my supplier.
So as you arrive,
here's
you
the
find
guy.
he says he's got a second letter for you.
Oh boy!
You open the letter.
I just said, "Oh boy."
Yeah, you open the letter and it reads, "You survived? How is it that you managed to take on 3 of the divine beasts and yet survive? That's impossible. I mean, that's great. This is great. I'm so glad that you made it. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Why don't you take on the 4th one? See if you can stop that thing. I mean, if you can, then you're just some sort of god amongst men, aren't you? And then once you defeat the 4th one, you could finally take on me. I mean, Guado the Magnifico. Yes, that's what I said. Very well. Go on. Get the other one.
Okay, great.
Stop reading this and get the other one.
Okay, we'll do that.
How do I turn this off? Bye-bye.
Bye. It was a recording. It was a letter, but it was a recording.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so, there's recipes up here. Look at that. I've never even noticed these. Ooh,
oh my
some of these
god.
Fancy elixirs. I've never even noticed. Okay. One of these days, maybe I'll make those. Okay, alright, well, before we go, I may regret asking this, but you want me to dye anything?
No,
okay. It cut out on Discord, so I just heard silence that whole time.
Oh, the laugh track will be there when you play it back.
Yeah, it'll be there.
No, you're good. I don't. You don't need it.
Okay, great. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thanks for joining us for yet another exciting adventure. Next time, Matt's got a challenge for me. He says,
I do,
and we're going to do that as well as head towards the next Divine Beast. We'll get that finished, and it's kind of sad. This adventure, these Matt challenges might be coming. We're getting closer to the end.
We are getting closer to the end.
With every passing Divine Beast. Oh, well. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, go check me out on Twitch as well, Homestar_Gamer. And go check Matt out on here on YouTube.
Yeah, Korthos Entertainment. There's all sorts of fun stuff on there. And don't forget the Matt Powers show. That might still be a thing someday. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Magnifico.